All right, those of y'all who are watching right now, you may be playing this video back right now because it's recorded live. A lot of times nobody's on my live when I first started. So if you're watching this video right now, that probably means that, or if you're watching it, you probably have not seen, oh, you are. What's up, OTR? Okay, but if you're watching this video at the beginning, more than likely, if it's still posted, I have not reached my pivotal 15 people that do want to get it. So once I reach 15 people who want to get the service, the video will be deleted. As of yesterday, there's a video that's still up because 15 people have not qualified for it. I had people hit me up that did not even qualify to get the funding on that side. So once I reach 15, I'll take that video down. But as far as right now, it is up until I reach 15. Very honest. I'm very, transparent about that. So, but to the title of this video is called B.L.O.C, almost like D-Block, B.L.O.C. Got my protein left over here from my peanut butter protein. Don't put no chocolate in my protein when it comes to peanut butter. I just want straight peanut butter, no chocolate. All right, healthy gang. Again, this is powdered peanut butter, by the way. All right, so the B.L.O.C option for those of y'all who want to get business lines of credit. I do have the B.L.O.C option. I do have it to where you can get it through, credit cards. That there's a lot of business credit cards that do have the line of credit attached to it. And of course, we have the business lines of credit that, you do not need to have a credit card. It's just basically, business line of credit, okay? But the ones that most people are going to get approved for, just going to be 100% honest, is going to be the credit cards that are business credit cards that will get you the type of cash you want to get, where you can pull a lot of money, 90% or 100% of the money off of that card and use it, as you need to. Of course, you can you don't have to use all of it, just like anything else. You don't have to use all of it. You can use part of it. And, let's see here. What's up, Smooth? But you can use it to your own leisure. So those of you all who do need a B.L.O.C today, you can send me the hashtag 197, hashtag 197 to 18333. I'm sorry. Yeah. Jay knows. Everybody knows my phone number at this time. 1-83333-556697. 1-8333. Jay knows. Okay. Hey Jeff, I need to talk to you about a business proportion. How can I talk to you? What is proportion? What are you talking about? What up, Super Queen B? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Got my 15K NFCU flagship signature today. Hey, I see you, baby. You actually got the same limit I got on my flagship. I got the 15K as well. That's what's up. Gang, gang. For real. Read the TILA and Regulation Z, and man, I tell you, the devil is in the details. Read the TILA and Regulation Z, okay? Let me go ahead and make note of that. Let me go ahead and look over that for you. I love reading, so that's one thing. I'm going to go ahead and take a snapshot of that. That way I ain't got to write it down. Okay? And, OTR, we'll talk about that here as well. Okay, like I said, I love reading. Let's see. Put you guys on my credit cards, but didn't hear anything back from you guys. What up? Miami boy. What's your real name, Miami boy? What's your name? Can't go by screen names. What up, G5 Jets? How you doing? You need that B.L.O.C? I got you. I got you. And yeah, so if you're an AU partner, if you added me as a AU to make sure that your AU is valid and all that. Let's keep in mind that nothing has reported for me. If you added me, I haven't got any reporting yet, so I don't make any moves as far as selling any trade lines for anybody unless I can prove that those cars are going to report for the clients. And so as of right now, if you added me as an AU, it has not posted for me. So when it posts for me, then I know that it's legitimate. It's going to post for my clients. Because there's a lot of shaky business going on out there in the AU market. So I got to do my due diligence to make sure I'm protected to where people aren't paying me money for AUs and they can't get them posted because, that person's trade lines are not posting. But anyway, so for those of y'all who do need a B.L.O.C, you want to get business line of credit, hit me up, hashtag 197. It's going to cost 197 for your application fee. And we can go and start the process and getting you some funding. Now, here's some different things you want to keep in mind if you do want a B.L.O.C, okay? You need to have a 680 FICO score across the board. 680. Don't tell me, if you ain't got 680 FICOs, there's just no point, okay? There's no point in even trying to make it a big deal. Well, I got 660. This is not let's make a deal. If you want a B.L.O.C, you need a 680, all right? You cannot have more than 5 inquiries on your credit. So if you already have a 680, but the inquiries are the problem, you need to get those inquiries removed, whether that's from me, from anybody else. I'm not trying to sell you on my service now. I'm just telling you, you can't have more than 5, okay? If you, well, I'll say part of the regulation, part of the qualification is that you also have to have at least a $2,000 primary line of credit. Okay, $2,000 needs to be is the minimum. You got to have at least one credit card that has a 2K limit. That can be my Jewelers Club, that can be anything, but it has to be $2,000, and you need to have at least 2 years of history with that. Now, if you don't have 2 years of history, what will help you to get you qualified is if you already have a mortgage. You already have a mortgage you're paying on. That can also qualify you, as well as you can also get a co-signer. You can get a co-signer as well to help you qualify for the B.L.O.C. Okay, so keep that in mind. That is part of those qualifications. Now, let's go off the top. Let me check with my loan specialist here who's taking care of the loans here for you guys. Okay, got a lot of connections here now, so I'm trying to make sure I get all of your questions answered as far as that funding goes. Let's see. Oh, this is the wrong funding. I'll tell you all about that one later. So this week I'm only going to be releasing certain things just to see type of response I get from it, see who's really serious about it, who's not. And then next week I'll fully launch everything to where I'll actually make official videos about it. As of right now, I am making videos just from the live side on the business funding side, just to see, just to test it out. And so I had people message me hashtag 197 yesterday. Didn't even know what I was talking about. They just sent it because they said, I got to sign up for whatever Jay's talking about. I don't know what it is. I'm going to sign up for it. Please make sure you know what this is. Please just don't send text messages just to be sending them. Please watch the video in its entirety. If you don't understand what a B.L.O.C is and all that, if you don't have a 680, you don't have 5 inquiries or less than 5 inquiries, if you don't have a $2,000 line of credit reporting, that's a primary on your credit report, you already do not qualify. Okay, so let's just not make that a big deal. Okay, let's see. There we go. This is the right one. Okay. Let's see. Doesn't matter what industry your business is in. You can be in any business industry whatsoever. Yesterday, I went over talking about, fix and flips on more of the, the housing side of getting money. And so today I'm going to be talking about every industry when it comes to this B.L.O.C. So it doesn't matter what industry, any industry, you can actually get this funding for, okay? You will have a soft pull on your Experian credit report, It will take anywhere between 6 days to 3 weeks to obtain your money. Now, here's the reason for that. The faster you can get the information in, the better. Okay, because you're going to have to, come up with information that you have to provide. The faster you provide the information, this can be turned around in 6 to 8 business days. If you drag your feet, this can take 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, because it's not going to be done as you send it in. Let's say you send in one part of the information today, and you send in another part of the information Thursday. Okay, that might not be looked at until the following Tuesday. So the faster you get it in, the better. You want to get things rolling as they are available and doing certain parts of the process. Now, there are different departments, different people doing different things. So you might be sending something in that could have been handled the day before, but because you sent it in when you felt like sending it in, it didn't get done as fast. So I just want you to understand, the faster you get it in, the faster you can get your money. Okay. Let's see. I said that. Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I was missing right there was just the soft pull. They will be looking at all your credit, but they're going to do a soft pull on your Experian just to see, where you are, just to make sure you're not lying like right now. So you got to no hard inquiry right now, only that soft pull on your Experian report. Okay. The 5 inquiry rule. You can have no more than 5 inquiries in the past 6 months. So it's not just in the past 2 years, it's really in the past 6 months. You also cannot have any collections whatsoever. No charge-offs, no repossessions, no tax liens, none of that. Your 680 does come with a little bit of criteria. So most business lines of credit, they want you to have like a 750 and stuff like that to give you money. With this, you only got to have that 680. So, it's very, very cool that people can get that. Answer some questions real quick, just so I don't get too far behind here. I know they're going to start coming in. What up, Ear? How you doing? Oh, you said business proposition. You can send me an email, real life, because a lot of people waste my time, and I don't really have that kind of time to be talking about propositions that may be a waste of my time. So if you send me an email, I will figure out if it's wasting my time or not. And that proposition, I'll call you if I see it as something that I need to. If I don't call you, I'll email you, let you know that I'm not interested. So the proposition can be emailed to inquiry, INQUIRY, inquiry at JKnowsCredit, JAYKNOWS.com. That comes straight to me, nobody else. Yep, no, more than 5 years in the past 6 months. Of course, 2 years. You want to say 2 years, but this isn't really the 2-year rule. It's really going to be, you're not going to have more than 5 inquiries in the past 6 months, okay? I know the 2-year thing is probably what I told you earlier, Ashley, but I got confirmation that it is now within the past 6 months, okay? It's very, very important because if you have a lot of inquiries right now, you look desperate for credit, and they don't want anybody who's looking desperate for credit. So you want to have less than 5. Sorry, 5 or less. So if you need help with that, of course, we can do that here at J Knows Credit and help you to get those off, or you can call somebody else to get those off, or wait 6 more months. Either way. Okay. Golden shit with sugar. I like it, Jacob. I like it. Yeah. Same thing with the business credit cards. Same qualification. I say those two because it's mainly focused on people younger than 21 and understand POI. I got you. I don't know if I can qualify, but I do want the B.L.O.C. Yeah, as long as you got to have some season prime. That's one of the things that I know a lot of people don't have who do watch my channel. They don't have enough season primaries, and so it needs to be a primary that is a credit card. It cannot be just a car. It has to be a credit card, and if not, you definitely have to have a house, a mortgage that you're paying for. If you don't have that 2K credit card. Brenda Owens, hi Jay, got that primary. Fantastic, Brenda. I see you, Brenda. Click, clack. 6 months, cool. That's what I needed to know. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. Okay, thanks, Jay. Yep. So that's what that's for now. Finish off this good old peanut butter. So y'all will get a lot of videos. You're going to get plenty of videos on business. I told y'all starting in April that it was going to be, business. Don't get me wrong. I still have a lot of videos that I'm going to be making here. I got a couple of surprise videos. I'm not going to tell you what the subject is on those videos. Ashley knows, but she's probably the only person who even knows besides my wife. I don't even know if I talked to Dominique about it. Did I talk to Dominique about it? I don't know. I'm not sure. But, you will be getting a lot of information as far as business-wise, as well as some things that going to help your personal credit as well. But this month is going to be like 90% dedicated to the people who have a business or who are starting a business. Okay. I also will be doing a business building project. It is going to cost $1,500. That $1,500 is going to help a person build their credit up, help them, get to a certain FICO score. Personally, it's going to help them, build up their business paydex. It's going to help them. If they're not already incorporated, they're going to be incorporated. It's going to be part of that $1,500. And even if they're already incorporated, they still got to pay $1,500. Doesn't matter what things that you have. If you want me to build your business credit, it's going to be a flat fee. It's not going to be like, well, I already got this, I got that, I want to pick and choose. No, it's $1,500 flat for everybody if you want it to be built. If you already have it built, then of course I'm going to already have funding sources for you, anywhere between $35,000 and $50 million of funding for your business. And so there's going to be application fees you got to pay. Application fee is going to be normally $297. Right now, this week, I'm doing it for $197 for applications for different types of funding. So tomorrow, I have a different funding. Tomorrow, it will not be B.L.O.C. It will be something else. So if you want this B.L.O.C. today, even if you want to start it tomorrow, you have to pay, right now, because tomorrow I'm going to talk about something else. And so if you do a, hashtag 197, once I've already got 15 people who get the B.L.O.C, who do qualify, then, I will take this video down. And then, like I said, tomorrow and the day after that, you'll, see some other videos that will help people get other funding through other sources. So you never know. Tomorrow I might talk about restaurants. I might talk about, if you got a barbershop, helping get, barbershops and people who own salons funding. I may be doing, retail stores. I may be doing truck drivers and people who are in construction, helping them get equipment or helping them get a new truck, dirt truck, or truck beds or trailers or whatever like that. You just got to stay tuned. I'm just going to pop up with some stuff, and I'll probably doing that all month. I'll probably just pop up with something and just be like, okay, I got something else I'm just going to be doing on my lives, which I want people to watch my lives. So that is an incentive for people to watch my lives, because I'm just going to have something that's going to pop up and do something. I will do some, I'm going to throw at least one personal thing I'm going to be giving away, or I'll be giving a discount on at least once a week. Will be something, for the people who don't need any business side, like what is their incentive to watching if they're not starting a business. So I will be doing something that will be personal, whether that is, a use, or I might say, I'm going to do, inquiries. I might do 25 inquiries, something like that, for for $100 for the first 15 people or something like that. You just never know. I'm just gonna just throw something out there. Yeah, I know I don't really have a script when I do my videos. I just like to give information that just comes up, you know, and trying to give anybody any of the wrong information because I hate that, because there's too many people doing that already. So I try to give you as much information off the top of my head, but also it is something that you can, you know, go improve and back up and legitimize. Very, very important. Okay. Unlike yesterday, I'm not on a plane right this second, so I can look at some of these questions here and answer a couple things. Let's see. Jacob, can you explain how it reports? So it's still going to report, you know, towards your Paydex. The only time it's going to report for your personal credit is if you default. If you default, then it will show up on your personal credit. But we just need your personal credit in order to help you qualify. For a lot of people are not qualified to get B.L.O.Cs because they don't have a Paydex score, or their Paydex score is way too low for them to get funding. They don't have, you know, an 85 or 92 on their Paydex, so they have to find other ways to get, you know, money. And so this is just, you know, being able to use your personal credit as a launching pad without putting you in the PG status totally, you know what I'm saying? But it actually, you know, you're kind of on that status with that, but it's still a whole lot better than trying to force somebody to get their credit score up to a 750. It's a lot easier to get that 680 than it is to get that 750, you know? And so it gives you more capital. You're not just getting, you know, just a credit card. You're getting something that you can also be able to pull the cash off and use, which is the most important thing. But it will report to your business credit. So make sure you are in an industry that you know you can make money with. And then one thing I'll get more information on, just because you brought it up. And, you know, I like to write stuff down because I have a million things going on literally all the time. And so if I don't write things down, I'm going to forget. So one thing I will inquire about on that subject, let me actually go to my notepad here. One thing that I will inquire about with them is going to be like, you know, how it will report in default. Get some more questions to my connection here. Okay, but I will get some more information that I'll be able to talk about it more. Like I said, this video is going to be on that particular funding. That's going to come next week, the actual full video. So right now, I like to tell y'all stuff as I get it. And I told y'all that I will be having about 17 banks I'll be working with. So this is my direct connection to the bank, to where I can be able to get you, funding. And so like this week is more of, making sure I'm talking to them, having meetings with them. I'm going through all their things. I'm going through all their modules just to make sure that, I'm able to provide all the information that my clients need. But either way, anybody who signs up now, because I'm only going to have a small amount of clients, I'm able to, be able to better help them with just me maxing out at 15. So I can be able to, juggle that a whole lot better between me, Dom, and Ashley. We can have 5, 5, and 5 and be able to, make sure everything's done properly, make sure there's nobody that falls through the cracks and all that, and kind of, get those questions answered. Y'all are kind of the experiment, for lack of a better word. Not saying that, I'm experimenting with your credit. I'm just saying that I'm going to be going through the process with you, and certain things only going to come up as you do them, because I haven't done B.L.O.Cs. I've only done people actually getting cash. I've only done people actually getting credit cards. I haven't done like, a B.L.O.C or, I have HELOCs and all that stuff as well coming as well. So y'all get ready for that. So one thing that people who watch me regularly, they know I'm not going to just be saying crap just to be saying crap to make you feel good or to make you look at me like I am the king of credit or something like that. I'm going to tell you stuff that if I learn about it, I'm going to tell you about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to act like, oh yeah, I knew that last year. Like some of these guys will tell you, oh yeah, I've been doing credit for 17 years and I've always known that. Some of these guys will say that and they ain't never even heard of certain stuff. They ain't never done certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, certain things that industries that I don't practice in. So if I don't practice in it, I don't know it, you know, back and forth and back and forth. So if you get involved with it, you know, and if I omit something, if I say, you know, I need your, you know, I need your personal address. And they're like, oh, I talked to the bank. No, oh, you forgot to get the business address. And I come back and say, okay, yeah, I didn't get your business address as well. That's something that I delayed you on for getting that for you at the beginning. But that's because maybe she omitted that from me as far as that communication. So right now it's trying to make sure we got everything intact, but we can also get you moving and get you going with getting your funding while we kind of work the kinks out with making sure we have a flow of communication. We have the flow of files being turned in. You know, I can see the process and things like that. So, like I said, y'all know, and me telling you how the process goes and, you know, the little bumps in the road and all that, that may happen. You know, it's just a reality. You know, saying like a lot of people like to say everything's gonna be going smoothly. There's not gonna be any problems and all that. That is not realistic. We're talking about dealing with underwriting. Y'all already know if you bought a house, how underwriting goes. Do you know how many times you got to send crap to underwriting sometimes? So I'm trying to figure out, okay, they say they have this flow. That's what they say. They have a nice flow, but I need to see the flow. So in order to see the flow, we got to have clients come through. And then when I make the next video with the official video, I can say, okay, this is what's happened so far. We've had this client. He's actually on here right now. He's got him $80,000 in business funding. We did this application this time. We turned in this paperwork here. We had to resubmit it for a third time here. And then it got to underwrite and it took another week. They got back with us. He had the money in 13 days or something like that. Okay, so that's what's going to really help us and also help me with telling people about it and actually have something that I can show them from some client, something like that. Say, hey, I got a client who's already doing it, or they're already in the process. Answer. What up, D? Yep. Okay, that's fine. Okay, cool, cool. You gonna be around for a minute? You back? I'll hit you back. I'm just doing a live video. Okay. All right. That's my nephew. Thought something was wrong. Family call. You stop what you're doing, and if you don't do that, then you take business way too seriously. Family over everything. If you got a good family. All right. So let me make sure I didn't miss any questions here. All right. All right. Will the business funding be based on annual revenue? It depends on what type of funding. And because there's gonna be different business funding. You're talking about the B.L.O.C itself, you're talking about business funding, period. Because if you have a business already, you're making a certain amount of money, there are certain funding programs I have where you have to make $25,000 a month in deposits that have to come through your account. Doesn't mean that you're making that in profit, but you need to have 25K in deposits hitting your account for at least the past 3 to 6 months. Okay, but those are going to go for more of the bigger tier plans of money. So every lender is going to have their own specifications. So I'll be able to give details of all the specifications. Some of them I will not be releasing because some of them you actually have to sign up for in order to get certain information. But for the most part, as far as those qualifications, that way you kind of come in already knowing that you meet most of the qualifications. I will be giving that out in video form. Let's see. Do you have to show pay stubs and bank accounts? Absolutely. You got to show some money. You got to show some proof of, you're able to pay this loan back. It's very important for a institution to see that you have some money with this one. Now, yesterday I did talk about you got to have money with that as far as money being put down. You may not have the money that it takes to flip it and all that, but that's where they come in. But as long as you got the 10% down with that fix and flip, then you're good. With this, you got to be able to show that you're able to pay that money back, because you take that money and pretty much do anything with that money. So you got to be able to show that you can pay the money back. My incentive for watching your vids is to educate myself, repair, rebuild my personal credit profile, start a business, creating multiple streams of income, changing my thinking attitude towards money and finances. That's fantastic. Jimmy, I'm in the roofing industry and my brother has a 700 across the line. What does his profile have to look like? That's if I'm able to use a co-signer. So he needs to have, like I said, he needs to have at least $2,000 of a primary line of like a credit card that's reporting to his credit. It needs to be seasoned, so preferably, you know, over a year, 2 years will be fantastic. If he has a mortgage, or if you have a mortgage, that helps you as well. That helps, you know, give you a better chance of being qualified and be able to get you more money. Okay, and yeah, you know, the 5 increase in the past 6 months. That's the main thing. I totally get it and can respect your approach. Working on and getting my ducks in a row, Jacob. Yes, sir. Hey, Jay, could you go over the requirements once again? I'll actually go through them, that way I don't miss anything. Like I said, I have everything here, and so let me go through a couple of those once again. Wrong folder. There we go. All right, so 680 FICO score across the board. At least that needs to be the minimum, 680 on all 3 bureaus. Please know that this is for your FICO scores. This is not for your Vantage score. You got to have 680 FICOs for this. Credit card needs to have a $2,000 limit. If you're at $1,500, please go ahead and call your bank and tell them that you need a credit line increase and get to that $2,000 mark. Season is preferred on the credit cards, so the longer the history, the better. A mortgage will help your qualification. You don't need to have more than 5 inquiries in the past 6 months. Just in the past 6 months. Don't worry about the whole 2 years. Just in the past 6 months. You don't need to look desperate for credit. This goes for any credit industry or any business industry whatsoever. You will have a soft pull with Experian, and it takes about 6 to 8 days, depending on how fast you send the information in, to a maximum of about 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how slow. And you know, could be something for us to get the kinks out. That could be on my side or my assistant's side as well. So just keep that in mind. But all communication will go through and be with you, okay? You will have a point of contact with the bank as well. So you ain't got to worry about just having to talk to me or talk to my assistants. You can talk straight to the bank, which is a great thing. So you won't feel like anything else is happening, okay? And you can have a cosigner if you need one. And that's pretty much it as far as those qualifications to get your money, okay? It can be a small business loan. And when I say small, it can be small. Like you can get, you know, if all you need is just $5,000, cool, you can get that. You can get $35,000. You can get $80,000, okay? So there's no like, you know, no like real crazy small minimum. There is a maximum. I think the maximum for this particular lender might be like 150 or 200, something like that is like their maximum, but it's still pretty good for a lot of people who really are trying to start out or just trying to get some quick capital to do something with, okay? So you do have to send a hashtag 197. That's what it's going to cost you for your application. If you want to get started, it's going to be 197. That's what it's going to be now. Once I make the official video, it will be 297. Okay, so given that discount just in case we have a couple of hiccups and certain things, and we're just getting that flow, and I can be able to tell everybody, okay, look, this is what it is. This is what it is. This is that process. It took my other client 3 extra days because of XYZ and all of that. Okay, so you're getting that discount for your, time that, something could happen, but nothing negative to where you won't get any money, but just negative as far as time. Let's see. Let's see if we got any other questions. Oh, there we go. All right. And so, not making this video long-winded, we are at 35 minutes. If you do want to get started with getting to B.L.O.C, send hashtag 197, literally. If you don't know what the hashtag is, I know a lot of people who watch my videos who are not into social media, okay, like that, but they do watch YouTube. Just put in the pound symbol on your phone and 197 and text it to 18333. Jay knows that's 18333-556697, and we'll get you started with getting that B.L.O.C if you would like that today. All right. So once again, y'all know who it is. Jay Knows Credit, favorite guy in a hoodie, and then today at the toboggan because it's 30 degrees outside right now for some odd reason. And see y'all in the next video. I'll be back tomorrow with something else, another industry that y'all can take advantage of. All right.